when you do this right, you have a life that you get to live instead of have to live. You have a life that is a life built on choice, not demands. That's what I want for you. And so this is where you get to this last stage, and that is to live the journey. To live the journey, to understand that we got to live into it. Now, I talk a lot about legacy. Call it the legacy factor. But most people mistake legacy. They say, I got to build this. I want to build this wealth. I want to build it, and I want to be able to leave a legacy. I want to leave a legacy for my kids. And no, I don't want to leave a legacy for my kids. I want to leave a legacy in my kids. And the way that's done is not what I leave, but how I live. And this is why I think we need to look at it this way, is that we get a chance and we say, how do I do this? Because here's the other side of it. When you look at your life, our earnings, that earnings machine, there's just the seeds for us. The challenge is we were trained early on to eat the seeds. To build the money machine, we need to take a piece of those seeds and we need to plant a crop. We plant the crop, and now you can eat a portion of the crop. The crop regrows and will continue to grow and continue to grow to take care of the people you love, the missions you want, the things that matter to you. My son introduced me to the concept of the money machine with his drawing. Cancer showed me the importance of it. And when you take that on and you start to look at it and you sit back and say, I do this right, I become something in my family tree. I get a chance to do this right. I become that financial inflection point for all the generations that go beyond me. Amen. That's the biggest gift for me. Now, I'm going to tell you something here, and I put it in the book too. You never, ever, ever transfer assets without transferring skill sets first. My son Jeremy, if he didn't earn the right to get the machine, it would go to charity. Adam, send him this clip, please. No. He's doing just fine. They're 30, he's 34, she's 30, 3 homes, multi-million-dollar net worth. The brainwashing started at 10 years old. But here's the thing. You have a responsibility. And that responsibility is something that was gifted to you at birth. We were all brought here with a unique gift. Some of us have to nurture that gift. Some of us already have it. It's naturally, it's innate. I mean, you look at, she was hard, but Ashley and that voice is just like golden. But I believe that our job here is to nurture our gift, to bring it to full expression, to live specifically to what you were called to do. There is something about this journey that I'm on right now since the cancer and to do all of this that tells me that I'm on the right path. I had a conversation with a friend because the cancer came back one time and I was struggling with it, and and we're talking and I'm walking on the beach and he says, "You're having a hard time with this?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I can't figure out why I got it. I'm not a drinker, I'm not a smoker." I said, I don't deserve this. I want to be here for my kids. I don't know how to do this. And he says, "You keep looking in the past." And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Let me ask you something." I said, "What?" He said, "What if the reason you got the cancer isn't because of something you did, but something you're meant to do? What's the message there?" And I said, "The message is the book. The message is the journey. The message is this, because the pandemic hit right after the cancer, and I watched people struggle with finance, and I said, there's no reason for this. We shouldn't have to. if we just talked about it, we just gave the tools, we made it simple, and we just said, here's the frameworks, here's the processes, here's the things to take control of your financial destiny, to create something that becomes an inflection point in your family tree that allows you to say, I lived it fully, that I got to the point where I'm standing there. I don't know how many years you've got left, and may it be many, but my toes are on that grave, ready to step in. I am sweaty, I am dirty, I am tired, and I look back at everyone I loved and said, it was a hell of a ride, and I'm good to go. That's what I want for all of you. Yeah.